Hi everyone! So today I'm filming a tutorial for how to do this look, which is how to do a smoky eye with HD Brows palette. I love this palette. I wear it almost every single day, so this is kind of a quick tutorial on how I use it to create this smoky eye look. So I'm going to start off by applying my foundation, and for that I'm going to use the Cover FX Total Cover Cream Foundation, and this is in the shade N20 and it's a really good match for my skin. So I'm just going to apply that with the Real Techniques buffing brush. Yeah, buffing brush. I do have quite bad skin, but this helps just to cover it all. It doesn't look too cakey or heavy either, so it isn't too obvious that I've got loads of foundation on. So next up, I always like to apply just a kind of nice base for the eyeshadow, and I'm using MAC Nylon. This is one of my absolute favourites. As you can see, it's all nearly gone now, but it's kind of like a goldy, a subtle gold, yellow gold for the eyes, and I'm just going to apply that with a big fat brush. And I'm going to take it all the way up to the eyebrows, just so it kind of enhances them and makes them look a bit more defined. So now, as I'm using the HD brow palette to create this smoky eye, if it was like a natural daytime look, you could use this as a base colour, but because I'm quite pale, I do find that it is a little bit too dark for my skin tone, which is why I like to use MAC Nylon as a base. But you can definitely use this one instead if you wanted a matte rather than a shimmer eyeshadow. Next up, I'm going to be applying this colour, which is my absolute favourite colour. I think it might be my favourite eyeshadow of all time. It's absolutely gorgeous. I use this for my brows as well, and I'm nearly running out, so I need some more of that. But so I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to apply it in the crease of my eye. I think it's just a really lovely neutral colour for everyone. I think it will suit everyone. And then I'm just going to apply a little more nylon just in the inner corner of the eye. I'm also going to run that same colour underneath the eye, just so it starts getting a little bit smoky. And I'm just using the shading brush for this by Real Techniques. Next up, I'm going to line my top lash line. So I'm just going to create a bit of thickness above my eyelashes, and that's just going to make it a little bit more smoky. And I'm going to use the Eyeko Skinny liquid liner in black, which I absolutely love. I normally like using a gel liner, but I've run out of my MAC fluid line, so I'm going to have to use this now. And it does take practice doing this, but I'll show you how I do it. So next up, to keep that in place all day, I'm going to use the little brush that comes with the HD Brows palette, and I'm going to use the black from the brow palette. So I'm just going to take the slanted end, tap that in. I'm going to use that powder to just go over the line I already created with the liquid liner. I always kind of use a powder on top of my liquid liner just to help it stay in place all day. it also kind of softens the line for a more kind of grungy smoky look. And I'm going to take that black underneath as well. So next step is to apply a kohl liner, just line the waterlines, and I'm using my absolute favourite, which is the Sleek Twist Up Eye Pencil in Midnight. You don't have to sharpen it, which is I think why I love it so much. So I'm just going to line the top and bottom waterlines with this. I'm going to smudge that down a little bit, just using a little old brush. So just kind of making it a bit more smoky. And final step is mascara, and I'm going to be using my favourite at the moment, which is the Max Factor False Lash Effect, and this is in black. I love this mascara. I'm really surprised that I found one on the high street that I actually love, which isn't too expensive either. So it's got a big fat brush like this, and I'm just going to apply this. Finally, on the eyes, it's the eyebrows, which I'm obviously going to use the same palette for, and I'm going to use this shade that we used earlier on the eyes, and I'm just using that with like an angled brush with a little comb on the end. This is how I do my eyebrows daily. Sometimes I do decide to use a pencil, which, if I can find it, is by Rimmel. Here it is. So it's the Rimmel brow thing, and again it's got a brush on the end. This colour is perfect for my brows as well. So I'm just going to tap that in, and then I should really have clipped my fringe back, but oh well. Just going to pencil that in lightly. I'm just going to add a little more shadow on the outer corners of my eye, just to make it a little bit more smoky, and again that's with the same shadow. And that is the eyes done. Now finally I'm going to apply some blusher, or more like a contour shade. I'm going to be using my favourite blusher, which is discontinued now from MAC. I'm very angry about it, but it's this, and it's called Strada. Might still be able to get it online or something, I'm not sure. But it's amazing. It's the perfect contour shade for me. Sorry. And then I'm going to be using the contour brush by Real Techniques just to apply that. And then on the lips, I'm going to be using Stila's Stale Day Liquid Lipstick in Dolce. And how I apply this is just tap it on a few times like that, and then rub it in with my fingers. And then a tad of my favourite ever lipstick on top, which is by Sleek, and it's called Belly There. This is the only lipstick I've ever finished in my whole entire life, so this is big news, guys, because it must mean a lot if I finish lipstick. So I'm going to apply that on top. I have got another one as a backup, which I will be digging out soon. Perfect. So that's it. That's my how to do a smoky eye look with the HD brow palette. I really hope you've enjoyed this, and like the video if you found this helpful, and if you have any questions just let me know. So have a good day, guys. See ya.